Hi kids, this is Professor Brew. As I promised, I'm going to create a value scale for you, 10-step value scale. We're going to do normal, high key, and low key. I want to show you what I did before. This one right here is normal, from dark to light, your midtones. Basically, I started with the dark, the light, half light, the midtone, and the reflected light. So I started with 5 and then I added 2 in between that. You can start any way that you want. You need to have 10 values. I'm going to start with my 2B pencil. Here you're going to start with your either medium or hard general charcoal pencil. And I'm going to start with my mid-tone just like I do with my drawings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, of course, down here at the end, I'll lift. But I need you to remember that this is the normal value scale 10 step. I need to start with dark. I don't need to start with dark. You don't need to start with dark. That's just what I usually start with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So when I say dark, I mean dark, and I'm using a cross-hatching technique. There are many techniques that you can use. If you want to know what they are, you know, there's your blend or your blending technique here. Just using the side of your pencil and just doing a nice little shading. There's scumbling, which is just like sort of using the side and the point at the same time in sort of a scribbly. There's stippling, there's hatching, cross-hatching, there's texture, there is, you can use wavy lines. There's all kinds of different ways that you can shade. I'm using just a shading technique, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on my pencil, and I'm going as dark as I can. That's not as dark as I can go, but I'm going to continue down because I'm going to go back and forth and add value to these, add tone to these. The main thing that you want to do is you want to make sure, see how I'm bringing this across? I want to make sure that they blend. I don't want to have lines or white spaces between any of the squares. So see how I pull out with each one. And I'm not belaboring this yet. See when I did that? See how it created like a little dark edge? See that? You got to make that line disappear. Now, how is that technique going to come in handy? It's going to come in handy when you're drawing and you need to shade your object and you need to make the line disappear. I'm blending everything out, out, out. Okay, but I just have to make sure that I have a different value. And the thing in each square, the thing is, it's going to look different if I have white between here. So I cannot have white between or black between any of the value squares. The changes are going to be subtle, so you have to squint your eyes to see it. More pressure, and more pressure. Okay, because I need to have different values and I need a lot of them. And I can't have too big of a step in between each one. So it's got to be a little darker. A little darker. You see why I saved that and I didn't make it all the way black? Because it's going to get there as I'm shading. Okay, so now these last two, I just want to make sure I don't have any white in between. Looking pretty good. And then here, I need to lift. And then here has to be white. And I need to make sure there's no gray there. Put in my white. Putting a lot of pressure here. And lifting here some more. Because this has got to be almost the color of the paper. Just dancing with it. Now I'm grabbing my 2B pencil because I don't want to put down as much graphite. Now as I have to get darker, 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 darker. Ah! Not bad. So the next step is to create your low key. And as you can see here, low key is dark. Now I've already made a value scale here, and I'm not gonna do the high key for you. You're gonna figure that out for yourselves. But the low key, basically what you do is you take your values from 6 to 1. This is the dark end of your normal value scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say 5. 1 through 5. We're gonna make our little squares here, or little rectangles. I'm just doing this so that you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this value and you're gonna put it here. So I'm going pretty dark, but I can still go darker than this. Then I'm gonna go 5 is gonna go here, or maybe 6. A 4, it's gonna go here, it's gonna get darker. And then 3, darker, and 2. I know these are all the same, but they're gonna be darker in just a second. There's 2, and I'm already pulling out, look at that, pulling out, because I want these to blend. I don't wanna have any white spaces between my squares, but these values need to match. So this is a really good exercise on a lot of levels. Then there's gonna be a color in between here. The change in the value is gonna be almost imperceptible, but you have to see it. This is gonna drive some people crazy, and it's gonna make other people just, really happy. Okay, so that's gotta be a little bit lighter there. And then this is gonna be super black. This is my super black. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4. This has just got to be a little bit darker than this one. I mean, a little bit lighter than this one. This has to be a little bit lighter than this, but darker than this. But I need to leave room to play. Get rid of that white line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now these are looking pretty much the same. So I've got to go, this is where it gets hard. I got to lift. I'm just using my kneaded eraser for this, and I'm not really using a clean one because I don't want it too much white. Okay, good. So this needs to be a little darker than this, but not too dark. And this needs to be a little darker than that. And then this needs to be a little darker than that. This needs to be a little darker than that. And super black. Awesome. Okay, so go back and check, make sure I don't have any little white spaces here, because that'll really throw you off. And then I'm going to take my 2B. Very, 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 very tricky. I'm hoping that you guys are going to be able to do a way better job than me. Okay, so this is now low key. Low key is dark. So to do the white 10-step value scale, or the high key light, you're going to go from, say, 6 to white. You have to make it a 10-step value scale, but these values are going to be your starting points. So your lightest to your darkest, and then the in-betweens. Okay? Have fun with this, and I'll see you in class on Tuesday. Bye.